Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for football as we welcome you to SOFI Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go here in Inglewood. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out at the 30-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. His first 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Yeah, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we don't call him old, we'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level. And he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, LA.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Man in motion is Smith. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
he was going to take that one all the way in for a touchdown, but give credit to the defense. Touchdown saving tackle, really good effort. But now they're going to have to buckle down and dig in because they're facing 1st and goal at the 1.
Williams trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They're called in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Puka Nakua, touchdown Rams. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
He is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Rams offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The open man is Nakua. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Man in motion is Smith. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Man in motion is Smith. They'll run. It's Williams. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, LA.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out, and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, and the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're in early hold, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. To the former Cal Bear, Jake Tunges. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain gain of 7.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Throw right side. He's got Tonjes. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. And they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On 4th down, Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Parkinson in motion. We are through 1. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. A pickup there of 28 yards.
28 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the give, it's Williams. Waiting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Stafford now on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
2nd and inches. The motion man is Nakua. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the Rams.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They motion a receiver right. Man in motion is Smith. Play action now for Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll run forward to about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 15-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 49ers,
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down, it's Stafford. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game, and at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time. McVay will send out the field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Rams stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. Here's San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. As they'll begin here with 1st down. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
3rd down. Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the air is Purdy. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and short. Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's Purdy again, and he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That is caught side of the end zone. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are back in this one. It's 17-7.
49ers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spreading it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose and down. He picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 6.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now it's 2nd and 1. To the air again. Stafford. That's to the left side. Taken in by Smith.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's brought down after a gain of 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 7. Now Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, hit it, Jones, and everybody know your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense is going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a nice start to the drive, 8 of 10, and a quick first down.
First down, 49ers.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 12 yards on that hookup. First down, L.A.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Man in motion is Smith. Play action, Stafford in trouble, and down he goes. He tore Gross Matos. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to set his guys up for a nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
A first down throw for Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Kittle is the man in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Nice game on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They get the veteran Trent Williams. Here's Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And man is Jennings. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds.
5 yards
And
on
they're
the
set
play.
up a little bit better for third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Piniero's kick is good. And the 49ers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Parkinson in motion. Second down, it's Stafford. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Parkinson. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Parkinson. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, LA.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
He's over 100
Rams
receiving yards
first
on the
down.
afternoon now. And
First
a first
10
down
at
to
the
boot.
19-yard
I always
line.
think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
I just wanna rock. Body on
Here's a second and 9. To throw is Stafford. Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Parkinson in motion. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and goal.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Stafford to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams will extend this third quarter
Makes
lead.
the score Rams 27, 49ers 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Taken in by Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. That'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll have the first down. Let's get him up around the 37.
With 2 yards. First down, 49ers.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. The motion man here is Bourne. They'll throw again with Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Again in the air for Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here. But there is a marker on the field as well. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be just beyond the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's second and 9. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. There's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Nice job by them getting them back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8 yards.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, You're going to be in for a long day.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll try to run in with Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 13.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. You put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Right back to Pearsall again. Down to the 10. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 62 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
49ers 20.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. He'll try the right side with Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Vontae Adams, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Room to run past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
It's a pretty good effort there on third and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the first down. But give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. There's that man again. Another pass. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throwing again is Purdy. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and short, you think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
In 2nd and inches at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. That pickup good for 29 yards.
29 yards. And the 49ers.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 27.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put Adams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd.
He was tackled.
Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
5. On the ground, this is Williams. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams.
Formation for the Rams.
As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return, it's Moore. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Niners take over.
So it is Brock Purdy and the 49ers down by 7. A little over a minute and a half to go. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie it as they come up with 1st and 10. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
1st and 10 for Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd down.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing again is Purdy. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Corum. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL might do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now a first throw here in overtime. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd
I'm not so
and
sure he
10.
would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, Disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2nd and 10. They put Adams in motion. Run the draw with Cora. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, LA.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They put Adams in motion. Stafford going to give it to Cora. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Receiver in motion. Going right. 2nd down, it's Stafford. This one's complete to Atwell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams 1st down. They put Adams in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On the handoff, this is Cora. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Caught by Nakua on the outside. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. One of the tight ends in motion right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy will find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That one's good for 26 yards.
1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to extend the overtime. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime. So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. The motion man is Nakua. Play action now for Stafford. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First down.
That pass play good for 22. First down, L.A.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Corum. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here with Cora. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
13 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.